Hi, Genki Call here with the Stormcaller class trial for February 10th, 2022. Haha, I remembered. Before we start, I have completed the first 3 rounds. I'll show you the 3 teams I have on round 4. In the shop, I have not spent any money, or gems rather, and I won't be spending any. But the class weapon, if you don't have it yet, you can get for free with 250 wins with the Stormcaller class. I'll go over Thunderbird here in this place. So I can show you the upgrades. Alright, Thunderbird is very situational. Do true damage to one enemy. If there's a storm, deal 15 true damage to all enemies. This second part of the spell, it will happen whether you are webbed or not. Even if you have a 0 magic, it will still do this 15 true damage as long as there is a storm. And you may be thinking, why would I want to remove the storm? Well, if you're using either Suncaller or Stormcaller or Sunspear, they both have a persistent storm. Then there are the troops that have the persistent storm, like the Magma Dragon, Tink Steam Whistle, the Orrery, and Lyrasa. They all have a permanent storm. So you can remove it. The other team does not get to use the extra mana from that storm, and it comes back to you and your storm restarts, and you could do it all over again. So I've only used it in delves, and it worked pretty well for that, but generally speaking, I don't use this. Upgrades are armor, attack, attack, attack. +1 magic, destroy 3 random gems. Gain 1 magic, another +1 magic, interesting. Drain 3 mana from the first enemy, deal 5 scatter damage. This is good for breaking barriers, and then gain 4 mana. So you cast and you immediately get 4 of your mana back. So basically, after you cast the first time, it's only 10 mana to cast. All right, let's get to the troops. So the team that I have for those of you that don't have the legendaries, I've got the Black Manacles in here. You can switch it to Mountain Crusher if you wish. Black Manacles does damage to all enemies with a 20% chance to devour a random enemy. We've got the Sylph, which is actually pretty strong for me. And especially if there are brown enemies, you get an extra 10 scatter damage. But my goodness, my attack is really high with the boost we've got from the double boost from having Strix and Suncrest, or Suncrest and Fae. Whatever the boost is right now, I have the double 10% boost, so waha, very nice. Wind Archer is here because he's going to gain us a little bit of mana, does true damage to an enemy, so you will be able to one-shot some things for a while, destroy some gems of that troop's mana color, and then the Strygik, which does scatter damage, again, boosted by yellow gems, ×3, so if there are 3 on the board, you'll get an extra 9 scatter damage there. And yeah, 1 magic for each yellow ally, so I am using Stormcaller for all of these because I need to level it. Gotta get that Stormcaller up. So, let's get into it. This is the team that I have used all the way through the first 3 tiers of rewards. Because there was no reason to change. It was working quite well for me. But I do have 2 other teams that should work very well also. Let's see. Definitely want to go for this first. The thing is, when you get to the point that you cannot one-shot with yourself anymore, I recommend trying to damage something. Use skulls, use the Wind Archer, try to take some of it down, because the fewer enemies you have here, the stronger the spell will be, because it's not damage to every enemy. This is a flat out 57 damage to each enemy, period. Whereas this is scatter damage, and that means it's going to take this 107 and it's going to divide it into 4 enemies, or 3 enemies, or 2 enemies if it's only 2 enemies. Still, I mean, it's not as strong as the Black Manacles, but we also have no legendaries on this team, unless you count the Black Manacles, but hopefully you will have that from Gem Mastery. Otherwise, you've got the Mountain Crusher for mana generation. So I am actually going to wait to cast. I'd really like some green or yellow, and I don't have green or yellow. Oh, let's take that instead. Purple. There we go. We'll damage them with this first, the flat out damage, and now we'll do the scatter damage. And that worked. Yay! I'm going to do one more with this so I can hopefully show how that works a little better. Hopefully. Oh, Valraven. Valraven! This is a good time to have this guy to fill up quickly. However, I'm not going to let those skulls pass by. And definitely want the yellow. Alright, well, I was hoping to hit him, the Valraven, with the Wind Archer, but I'm going to do this once again because I don't want to lose that Valraven. Perfect. Let's see, do I have enough sigils? I need 3, and I have 3, so I am actually going to do one more with this no legendaries team, and then I'll show you the next 2 teams, the one with legendaries and the one with a mythic, which is, of course, Phoenicia. If you have Phoenicia, you're just going to absolutely blow through this class trial. So, yep, I'm going to do that. And now I can show you at last. I'm going to, yeah, I'm going to hit this one. He only has 1 point left. Oh, I should have taken her because I forgot this is going to, okay, we'll do that. Now we should be able to do this. There's 1. There's 2. Boom. Done. Yay! Alright, I didn't play that as well as I could have, but you get the idea. Alright, next team with legendaries. We've got Queen Xochi from the Underworld. We've got Garuda here. If you don't have Garuda, you can put in Taloca. Taloca does... I'll show you what Taloca does. Let me get to him. Taloca does basically this times 3, because if you're using Stormcaller, you're going to have a storm. So this times 3, it's a lot of scatter damage, so definitely stronger than the Sylph. And Garuda does a flat out damage to all enemies. It does summon a firestorm, but you're going to lose your turn. It'll come over to the enemy. They will have that firestorm, and then it will come back to you and turn back into a light storm. Even if it didn't, it's a storm and you could use it. But let me see. I haven't tried this team. And if you don't want to use the Black Manacles, you could use the Mountain Crusher. You could use the Orb of Winter. You could use... if you use the Orb of Winter, be sure to change the banner to something that is minus purple. And then you could use Fiend Fire. Any of those will work. Fiend Fire might actually be better because of the burn to take them out. But I'm just going to stick with Black Manacles because that's the code I put in to the description below. Let's see. Oh, that is so nice of you. I am counting on Queen Xochi to get us mana with these 5 gems she's going to explode. So, plus I have Lightning Strike on my Stormcaller. I do have it leveled up to get that level 70 talent. And yeah, we are definitely going to take this guy out. And what did he just do? Destroy 5 gems. That's right, I forgot. That's why I have the Wind Strygik, or the Wind Archer with us to begin with. This is going slowly. I was hoping it would go a little more efficiently than this, but alright, we're going to do this. And then we'll finish up with Xochi. That was a nice amount of there we go. A nice amount of mana we got there. Alright, for those of you that have Phoenicia, she is of course going to be the strongest here. And so once again, I put in the Orb of Winter. You can put in Black Manacles. You can put in Fiend Fire. You can put in Mountain Crusher if you want, but you'll be mana blocking Queen Xochi, so I don't recommend it. But anyway, the nice thing about the Orb of Winter is that it self-enchants. You won't have this boost by frozen enemies. You've got nothing to freeze, but you will have self-enchant. However, Black Manacles and Fiend Fire each have their own respective pluses, so just whatever way you prefer to play it. with any luck, you're not going to need. I am using a Medal of Anu. You can see I'm starting with a little bit of mana here. And this team might be better with the Harpy Mage, but the Harpy Mage would mana block, partially mana block Phoenicia, and Phoenicia would completely mana block the Harpy Mage, which is why I didn't initially put her on here. I really would like some brown, please. Yeah, I'll take the yellow. That works. It seems like this is much slower than the other teams. My beginning team, the one I was using that was working so well, I'm not letting them have that. All right, let's do this. There isn't a firestorm. Oh, there's no firestorm. I forgot about that little snippet. So I recommend, I'm going to change the team code so that you will have a firestorm. This will be not Stormcaller, this will be Sunspear in the description down below, because if you're taking Phoenicia, you've got to have that storm. Otherwise, she doesn't do double damage. There we go. All right, good thing I test out these teams. Give them a good run through. Okie dokie. All right, so I have 2 more. Okay, I'm going to change it right now. But with your free sigils, you should be able to complete round 4. As long as you don't lose any battles and you don't lose any Val Ravens, you should be able to get through tier 4 here, and you will get 25 gems, 10,000 gold, and 50 Stormcaller experience. So if you want to hang around, I'm going to do this with with the correct class. Let's change that to Sunspear. My Sunspear is already at 100%. Let me copy that, but I'm going to do it anyway so I can show you. This will hopefully be much better. There we go. Heck, I've got it there, and it self-enchants. Might as well. They need yellow, really. I'm going to take that. This still seems slower than the first team, but okay, fine. We'll do that. Yeah, I know. I could have just cast with this and been done with it. Why do I have a light storm? I have a light storm. Why do I have a light storm? Is the Wind Archer doing that? Okay, so you don't want the Wind Archer on this team. I'm glad I had a couple of extra sigils. Let's switch this out to... Alright, we'll put Taloca in here. Not as strong as I would like, but then we can put Fiend Fire in here or Black Manacles. I will take the burn over... Take the burn. Okay, so we want plus yellow and red? No, I really want to boost the brown. Yellow and brown. There we go. I don't want to mana block Queen Xochi, which is why I didn't use the Black Manacles. I remember now. Okay, let me copy this. There we go. None of these should change the storm. Perfect. Okay, let's try this again. Phew! Glad I had more sigils. I would have really loved to get a Valraven here. I have heard that people are able to get... Oh, I should not have done that. Whoops. There are people that have gotten through round 5 for free. I have never done it. We've almost got mana for Phoenicia. Do this. And... Pacha! Phoenicia rocks. But she has to have that firestorm going on or it just doesn't work as well. So I will copy that team code into the description down below. Ignore the first 2 I used. The teams will be down there for you. Please like and subscribe and we'll see you soon. Hey, one more thing. Today is the last day that you can pull Pycea from keys with it at the top of the drop table. So as of reset for Friday, she will sink, or he or she will sink back down in the drop table, and your chances are just going to be equal to any other mythic. Anyway, please like and subscribe. We'll see you soon. Bye!